Lesson 11.3, Quadrilaterals. A seating chart for a baseball field has many four-sided figures or quadrilaterals. What types of quadrilaterals can you find in the seating chart? Okay, so there's 5 different kinds. They usually have words that come up such as parallel lines that are always the same distance apart, such as my hands, relatively speaking, whereas perpendicular lines that intersect to form 4 right angles. So, like that. So, a general quadrilateral has 4 sides and 4 angles. A parallelogram has opposite sides that are congruent and parallel, which means that this side is the same length as this side, and this side is the same length as that side. A rectangle is a special parallelogram with 4 right angles and 4 pairs of perpendicular sides. So that means that it has 4 right angles in which the sides intersect. It also has 2 sets, one set one length and the other set a different length. A rhombus is a special parallelogram with 4 congruent sides, which means that all 4 sides are equal. A square is a special parallelogram with 4 congruent sides and 4 right angles. Again, congruent means same length. Trapezoid is a quadrilateral with exactly 1 pair of parallel lines. So that just means that one set needs to be parallel. The others will not be. So the types of quadrilaterals you can find in the seating chart field, honestly, I feel like is a little bit interpretive, but I would say there are probably parallelogram, don't know if I see any of them having equal spacing. There may be a few that are rectangle. And a couple that are trapezoid. Okay. Next page. We don't really need to do this, but I feel like this right here gives you a pretty good idea of the fact what qualifies as a quadrilateral, and then the fact that rhombuses, rectangles, and squares are all parallelograms. However, like there's ways in which they intersect, and one can be another, or it doesn't always go the opposite way. So that's why we have these kind of sentences. Okay, so I'm going to have you do number 2 through 8 and 12, but for 2 through 7, you're going to classify the quadrilateral in as many ways as possible. So write quadrilateral, parallelogram, rectangle, rhombus, square, or trapezoid. And then for number 8, a quadrilateral has exactly 2 congruent sides. Which quadrilateral types could it be? Which quadrilaterals could it not be? Okay, so number 12, a quadrilateral has exactly 1 pair of parallel sides and no congruent sides. What type of quadrilateral is it? A, rectangle, B, rhombus, C, parallelogram, D, trapezoid.